Hi friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Mary Grace. Today we are continuing watching season 2 of Bridgerton. We are in the second half of season 2, officially. Last time, the tension, the chemistry, it was off the charts. It was palpable. I feel like I felt it all through the screen, through my headphones. It's so good. And then Anthony had to go and ruin it by proposing to Kate's sister. And not Kate. And he also proposed in front of Kate. So Anthony and Edwina are now engaged, even though Anthony and Kate are in love with each other. But because Anthony, I think he knows that he has feelings for Kate, and I think that scares him too much because, once again, going back to what I was talking about in the last one, Anthony is all about control. He needs to be able to control the situation and control things, and falling in love and opening your heart to someone is quite literally giving up control voluntarily and like opening yourself up to the possibility of being hurt. And from our flashbacks, we know that after seeing that grief that Violet went through after Anthony's father died, he does not want to ever be the cause of that for someone else. And what I don't think they talk about in the show that I like that they talk about in the book is, in the book, Anthony says that in his mind he can't ever see himself surpassing his father in any way, shape, or form, including in age. So in Anthony's mind in the book, he's like, I know that I'm going to die before my wife, so I don't want to have to put her through that. So that's why when he says to Violet, like, I could never be the cause of that kind of pain, he's not thinking about having to deal with that kind of pain himself, because his mindset is, well, I'm gonna die first anyways. At least I hope that that's what they were going for with that in the show. That perspective is something I really enjoyed in the books. But now we know that Anthony and Kate, the vibes are there. The tension, the chemistry, it's all there. We all can see it. And by we all, it's like Lady Danbury and Violet and Daphne and me, and also Anthony and Kate. Like, you know they know, but they're just denying it. It's gonna get juicy today. I know that things are gonna just ramp up and get even crazier, and I can't wait, and I'm nervous, and I'm excited, and we are gonna get right into it with season 2, episode 5 of Bridgerton, called An Unthinkable Fate. Which one of you is thinking about this? Which one of you? My girl. I'd be thinking about that too.
Michelle.
Shut up.
I shall host the nuptials myself.
Pressure, but an honor.
She is my diamond, after all. It is only right that I give you both a wedding worthy of that title. Besides, one could almost credit me myself with bringing about this most illustrious match.
How? Just because you named her the diamond? Benedict! At his Royal Art School, or whatever it's called. The Royal Academy of Arts or something?
You must be one of our new fellows.
Is it really so evident?
Conserve that youthful vigor. Soon you shall be just as jaded as the rest of us. After all, one form is much like another. Do you not think?
Benedict can't help himself. He sees a pretty woman and he doesn't know how to act. I relate to that.
Lord Bridgerton?
Michelle,
Lord Bridgerton and his guest.
we're here to have Miss Edwina's betrothal ring altered to fit.
Is that cake?
It is indeed.
Lemon?
Pardon?
I fancy a good lemon.
He knows what he's in it for. He understands the perks. And now they're trapped in a room with a completely clueless man.
It's fine weather we're having, Miss Sharma, is it not?
You're gonna talk about the weather?
There is nothing appropriate about what you are doing proceeding with this engagement.
There's nothing appropriate that they could talk about because, 'cause, they want to do inappropriate things together.
Between us at Aubrey Hall.
Nothing passed between us.
Lies.
I'm a gentleman.
Is that so?
You might be a gentleman, but that doesn't mean that nothing happened.
Do you and your sister happen to share gloves?
Yes, on occasion.
I knew it. I can take the measure of a hand at 20 paces.
Can you?
Your finger to size the ring.
Oh, I beg your pardon.
That shan't be necessary.
Nonsense.
Why are you so afraid to put the ring on her finger, Anthony? Tell me why. Is it because you're in love with her? And she you, mayhaps perchance?
It is a beautiful piece.
And it belongs on your finger, Kate.
It is the ring my father gave to my mother before they were wed.
Not that... No gloves? Scandalous. Slutty, and I love it.
What a pleasure to see you here today. Miss Sharma, perhaps you would be so kind as to accompany me on a turn around the lake.
I'm rather tired.
She would be delighted.
Mercy.
Very well, my lord. A turn would be most pleasant.
She knows what she's doing. She saw him looking, and she said, okay, fine. I'll make him a little jealous. Why not?
Perhaps he will convince her to stay in England after all.
She barely knows the gentleman.
Nor did I you, at first. But love moves swiftly, does it not?
Miss Edwina, you must tell me your favorite colors so I may plan to incorporate them in the ornamentation for your engagement ball.
Look at him. He is so angry. This is hot. I mean, if it makes me a messy bitch to love this so much, then I'm a messy bitch. Because this shit is gold.
Like a place of shopping to me. I'm collecting a unique gift for my brother's wedding, miss.
Eloise, this is the dumbest thing you've ever done. She has not known enough of the world to be running off like that.
And what boasted him by chance
But I get why you did it, girl, because
Thrilling.
should be allowed.
You?
I would also run through the streets and abandon my maid for him.
You're a long way from Mayfair for writings that are merely serviceable.
Shut up!
What's your name?
Eloise Bridgerton.
Pleased to meet you, Miss Eloise. I'm Theo Sharp.
I know.
Me. Eloise. She's got a crush on a boy. And I love that for her.
Pardon me.
Come on. Anthony, you are engaged to her sister. You don't need to be acting like this, babe. Messy, messy, messy. And I love it so much. Stop it again with the... with the gloveless touch of the hands.
Are you hurt?
Not at all. The water is a rather welcoming refreshment. Is it not, Bridgerton?
Refreshing indeed.
Refreshing indeed.
Come now, it is not proper to stare.
If it's not proper to stare, call me improper, babe.
Penelope, what are you doing here?
I thought we were to walk, as we usually do.
My apologies, I'd quite forgotten. Alas, I was forced to occupy my day with tedious wedding errands, which Mamma has listed me for yet again.
Eloise and her secret double life.
Miss Eloise seems to have misplaced her reticule.
I'll not find it again, miss.
I warned her. The streets of Bloomsbury aren't fit for a lady.
And now Pen is worried. Because Eloise has her secret little life. But it's for Theo, don't worry.
Mr. Brooks here is just taking a look at some jewelry for me.
I would require my proper tools for a definitive valuation, but I would say you should take very great care indeed. It is rare to see stones this fine.
This man is so dumb. Oh. They luck out like nobody's business. The Featheringtons have 9 lives, for sure. Oh, she's so good.
I declare, that's rather good.
Then perhaps inform the Academy. Although 2 of the founding members are women, we are still not yet allowed to enter the classroom.
How does that work? Literally, how does that work? How can founding members of a university be women and yet women are not allowed to attend? Make that make sense.
Care to take a turn?
It is harder than it looks.
Benedict's season will end me. Putting it out there now.
What I really need is a study of the male form. The naked form.
Are you up for it, Betty boy? I would be staring at him like that too, girl.
I had a choice to make between my family and my heart. Did you ever regret that choice?
No.
Your father and I were drawn together. It is a very powerful thing.
Sound familiar?
To meet someone and feel that you know them. In a way unlike any other. Still a rather high price to pay for love, I would think.
But love is what makes all of it worth it.
Edwina is to wed her heart's desire. And you have always wanted nothing more than your freedom. Of course, Mama. We shall all be perfectly happy.
Oh, she's just gonna let her believe that. She still wants love. She still deserves that. That's so sad.
I have been watching you all week. I told myself I would support your choice, but I must admit I am finding it quite difficult to continue to stay silent.
Have you been anything?
Speak, Violet, speak. I need to know.
That the love match between you and father was the exception, not the rule.
Because I wish for you two to know the joy of an exceptional marriage. If Miss Edwina were to call off the engagement, no one would find fault with her.
Violet is a genius. She said, here's how you can still get what you want.
Does she know your true feelings on the matter?
Yeah, she might.
If you have doubts, do not simply set them aside. This is the most important choice you will ever make.
Yeah. You can't get divorced in 18, 13, 14, whatever year it is.
I wish to know everything about you. Do you enjoy dancing? Music?
You must accompany us to the opera. We have a fine box which has been gathering dust.
Oh, God.
I do enjoy the opera.
Yeah.
My sister Kate is the one who introduced me to it.
Oh, I hate it. Oh, this is gonna be... The theme of today's episodes is messy. Everything is gonna be messy.
The Queen herself overseeing my granddaughter's nuptials. Her Majesty is kind to be so forgiving after everything that has happened.
My God, she sucks.
And all for what? A mere clerk, was he? And with a child from previous marriage with God knows who.
My mother has a name, Lady Sheffield. I really
We
must
could
ask
not show our faces in society for years.
Fuck off. I hate them.
She simply sailed away from all of us with that man, robbing us of our grandchild.
Grandchildren. I have 2 daughters with whom you have had every opportunity to form a connection.
Facts. I love you, Mary.
Cast me out. What you did was set me free. Free to raise my daughters far from your constant judgment.
I love this.
You speak of scorning riches, and yet you have come crawling back to snatch at our fortune.
Lady Danbury is right. Perhaps we nothing from you.
Oh, you may not, but your daughter certainly does.
Ooh, I hate it, I hate it, I hate it.
The condition of which clearly states that she must marry a man of good English breeding to inherit. You did not think we would allow another generation to pollute the Sheffield name, did you?
Fuck you.
I can only think that you have been exiled from good society because of your deficient manners rather than for any other sin. Since the moment you arrived, you have failed to show the proper respect for the Sharma family, and I will not stand for it. I will not stand for it.
This is so sexy. Shut up.
You may leave at once.
You cannot be serious.
Please be so kind as to send for Lord and Lady Sheffield's carriage. They can wait outside.
I would immediately ruin my own reputation and jump his boats. Just saying.
But clearly, both Miss Edwina and I have been misled. And it is best to call off this doomed engagement before it is the cause of any more strife.
Oh, saw the opportunity, he's taking it.
I do not understand. Why are you suggesting this?
Because he wants to be with you.
So tell me, what has she done?
She has done nothing, it is you. You have made this match impossible.
But I am leaving for India.
And it is not far enough. Do you think that there is a corner of this earth that you could travel to far away enough to free me from this torment? But that honor is hanging by a thread that grows more precarious with every moment I spend in your presence.
Oh, he wants to fuck you.
You are the bane of my existence. The object of all my desires.
Shut the fuck up.
I dream.
Oh my god.
And what I...
Why is this the sexiest thing I've ever seen in my whole life?
The things I could teach you.
Class is in session. I'm here to learn. They are literally, like, breathing each other in. I literally just need them to make out. This is so sexy. What? How were you able to pull away from that? I would not. Legally, I could not have done that.
Lord Cowper, what business did he have with you?
He wishes to invest in the mines. Several of them do. Mines are worthless. There are no rubies to be found.
And how are they to know the difference? Are they to board a ship to the Americas? Get them to invest. Take every pound that they offer. Our fortunes will be restored.
Another year, another shitty plan devised by Portia Featherington. What else is new? This is actually the second shitty plan she's had this season. Her first shitty plan was the whole Cousin Jack and Prudence thing. And now this one.
I thought I was doing the right thing by keeping you free from this burden.
I am not a little girl anymore, Kate. I'm a grown woman now, ready to be a wife.
Yes, I know.
That doesn't mean she wants to stop protecting you, though.
But Edwina, this should not be your burden.
What burden would it be to marry the person I love?
Oh,
you love him.
No.
Watching how nobly he defended us at dinner tonight, how could I not?
Oh, no. Oh. And Kate will put Edwina before herself every time. Girl!
Do not tell me you've travelled at this ungodly hour to offer more corrections of my writing.
It was the only time I could leave without being seen. And on the contrary, I've come to ask for your discernment.
Is that so?
Do not look so...
She's down bad. She's so down bad. Oh my god.
Duty.
Oh,
More than laws or
Pen.
faith. I have often thought it the bond that holds our fragile society together.
Very lucky that Penn went at the same time as Eloise. Was she maybe looking out the window, probably?
When such duty is in conflict with the heart's true desire, why then there is the potential for a considerable scandal indeed.
Why is he always in a tub?
Charm, I see you continue here with your morning ride.
As do you, it seems.
Now what's gonna happen between them?
Could not sleep.
Nor could I.
Just...
Have you decided what you will do?
I will talk with Miss Edwina today and see my way to ending things. It is the only way to ensure that the two of us can be rid of this impossible situation. Once the engagement is over, our paths need never cross again.
Do you think that's gonna be enough? Because I don't.
It will be as if we had never met.
That's so not true. So not true.
You cannot do that.
Miss Sharma,
You cannot break my sister's heart. She is all things good and true, a kinder soul you will never find.
She will break her own heart 10 times over to allow Edwina to be happy.
You once saw her as your perfect match. You will find your way to believing it again. Please.
Ow.
Please, Lord Bridgerton. Anthony.
I shall see that the wedding shall take place as soon as possible.
You're just asking for disaster. Oh, oh, my sweet baby girl. I hate her seeing this for her. What? I hate this for her. I just want her to be happy. But she can't be happy without breaking Edwina's heart. And messy. Messy, messy, messy. But I love it. God, you can see that, like, Kate has never really been able to allow herself to get the things that she wants out of life, so she's convinced herself that she wants other things. Kate has kind of convinced herself that, like, I don't need that. I don't need to be loved and adored. I don't need to find love. I can, you know, be content with my life I'll make do with being a spinster for the rest of my life. And then to have other people be like, well, yeah, that's what she wants. She's never said she wanted anything other than that. But it's like, she's allowed to want something other than that, even though that's what is kind of expected of her to want. I don't know. It's a lot. We're gonna get into the next episode. This is season 2, episode 6 of Bridgerton, called The Choice.
Every young lady that remains under suspicion of being Lady Whistledown will have a footman assigned her today, watching her every move.
You might put forth false rumours, so that when Whistledown prints them, we will be able to trace the origins.
And you know, Brinsley loves his tea. He can spill whatever he wants today. Love that for him.
Ooh. It is meant to be a sipping spirit. Have you not heard? The Viscount believes in hurrying things along these days. First the wedding, now his drink. I just hope for Edwina's sake the tendency stops before the honeymoon.
I love them! Our boys!
While I, on the other hand, must fulfill my
Tell me,
duty.
dear brother, once you marry, will your duty finally be fulfilled so you can stop reminding everyone of it?
I believe the reminders are also my duty, so no.
They should make a drinking game out of that. They'd be trashed. Constantly.
True love is something else entirely. It is when the rest of the world goes quiet. It is not eyes that meet, but souls that dance.
That's so beautiful.
Though soon enough, we will have a tiny Anthony to contend with, running around, declaring all of his tiny duties true, no doubt.
I love them.
When spread on an unmarried person, Haldi will help them find a worthy partner that makes the rest of the world quiet too.
Edwina.
Now, it is your turn to hold still.
I love this. This is such a sweet moment for them.
Well, perhaps do not catch each other. You must look presentable. Why does no one truly seem ready for this wedding?
Well, they're hungover.
I may never reach your capacity for drink, brother.
It's a simple remedy. If you continue to drink, there can be no after effects.
So Benedict's constantly drunk. You can't be looking at her like that. You're about to marry someone else. The way that both of them are able to put such longing into like a simple look at one another, it is so beautiful. It stuns me every time.
And therefore is not by any to be enterprised, nor taken in hand unadvisedly, lightly and wantonly, to satisfy men's carnal lusts and...
You cannot be looking at her when you are about to marry her sister, Anthony. Not the rest of the world fading away when he's looking at her. The world stopping. Shut up. I actually can't handle this. I am unwell.
My lord.
It's so messy. Why is he's not looking away from her? Oh, Edwina is seeing it. Mom, sister's dress. I mean, anyone with eyes can see this, right? Like they all see it happening.
Miss Edwina,
Wait a moment.
Girl, thank God. Thank God she saw it though, because this is brutal. This is brutal. Oh my God.
The Viscount will understand, yes, Kate? Kate, perhaps you might find that tea. It is not tea that I want!
Oh, she's big mad.
You have feelings for him! All this time, You wanted him for yourself.
No, that is not.
Oh, you cannot deny it now, Kate. How could I have been such a fool?
I kind of love this for Edwina, though. She deserves to be able to go off like this. Like, I hate that it's directed at Kate. It's been, like, instilled in her to, like, be prim and proper. She deserves to have a little blow up.
Do you love him?
If you can't say no, babe.
Edwina,
It's kind of... There's your answer, right? Like...
You have kept so very much from me. Go. Anywhere else, Kate.
Okay, you can't choose between them right now. This does look like a good closet to cry in, though. I would like crying in that closet.
What if you were right? What if he feels more?
I never said. Do you want him to feel more?
Yes.
My feelings about his feelings do not matter if I do not know for a fact what it is he is feeling.
That's so real. That's so real. Well, I don't know what I feel unless I know what he feels.
I simply would like to know.
But why?
I can accept certain mysteries. I may never know how men came to be considered leaders when women are clearly better suited. I may never even know who is behind Lady Whistledown.
And you can accept such a mystery.
Of course not, but those are mysteries I may never solve. This one with Theo, Mr. Sharp, I can.
Theo?
To look at all of the evidence and still not be sure, it is a pleasing, stimulating, thrilling kind of torment. Have you ever felt that way?
No, never. Not about anyone. Never. Definitely not about your brother.
I'm intent upon this marriage.
The very fact that we have arrived at this day with whatever interference there might have been should be proof enough.
But why? Tell her why.
Yet I still wonder whether it is the marriage or me that you truly want.
Yeah. It's the marriage.
It is both.
But what we share is greater than all else.
And what is it that you believe we share?
Our places. Our roles. They align. I as the Viscount, you as the Diamond. Neither by our own choice. It is why I was not swayed by the insults of the Sheffields or your lack of a dowry.
Because you love me.
That's a no. I mean...
I understand you.
Oh, that hurts.
And what of my sister? What role will she play between us in the future?
Yeah. Speak the truth now.
A thorn easily removed from the blossoming flower of our lives.
That's fucked, Anthony.
And that is what you now wish.
That is what I now know.
Mm-mm. I'm sorry. What happened to no corner of the earth will be far enough to rid myself of these feelings? Literally, what happened to that, Anthony?
I think it best we concentrate our attentions on members of the ton who are not particularly beloved and whose regard matters little.
And who would not make that list?
The Bridgertons, I suppose.
God.
You and I see the truth. And that is why this is such a promising partnership. I see you for the capable woman you are.
Oh God. Not her starting to swoon.
We must return to the garden before we're missed.
After you.
This is so fucked up. Look, he's more attractive than the old Lord Featherington because the mutton chops were brutal. But really? Him?
I do hope my efforts today have not been wasted.
It has not been a waste.
If anything, it allows her to see everything so much more clearly.
Are you here to tell me you are going to marry him or not?
Did you see them? The fireworks. They were brilliant.
Oh.
Will there be more? I didn't mean to keep you waiting, Rosie. My bride, my beautiful bride.
Oh.
George.
She's radiant, is she not?
Oh, this is so sweet.
What are they?
No, don't. You don't have to drag him away.
She will make a most excellent queen, Your Majesty. Today will make all of it well worth it, will it not?
Well, yes.
Then perhaps you might find your rest, Your Majesty. Before you both rule this kingdom with the kind of love, compassion, and kindness the two of you undoubtedly share.
This is gonna make me cry. This is so beautiful. He even put on his little coat before he got out of bed. He like got dressed up. She handled that so well. What a strong, incredible woman. Colin.
I am certain you will find your purpose one day. Everyone must eventually.
Have you found yours?
Of course not. The type of venture that speaks not to who I am, but rather who I aim to be.
I love her. Babe, you've already found it.
Your dreams are grander than you let on, Pen.
Yes, they are mere fantasies, but...
No.
Lady Crane was right about you.
Lady Crane? What did she say?
That you cared for me. That you would never forsake me. I'm beginning to believe that now.
Shut up. I love them. Look at her. Her heart is soaring right now. My baby. Eloise. She is the least subtle person I've ever seen in my life. The way that she moves just screams suspicion.
Everyone is so worried about Anthony and Miss Edwina, they'll hardly miss me.
Simply because an opportunity presents itself does not mean you should take it.
I'm only telling you now because you are my friend, and I do not wish for secrets to set us apart.
Oh no. Sorry, the look he had on his face was kind of funny.
But I suppose even I must recognize the importance of each person deciding what to do in the face of true love. Everyone deserves to make that choice.
Yeah.
Just as everyone deserves to feel its power.
Yeah.
It is the hardest and greatest choice one can ever make.
She has to decide for herself. Being told that she's allowed to choose for herself from the queen, that's gotta take all of the pressure off of her, you know?
You sent word for me?
I thought you sent word for me.
Edwina's been scheming on her own too now.
I have made my decision. I cannot marry you, Lord Bridgerton. You cannot provide me with what it is that I want.
Yes!
What it is that I deserve.
Yes!
I may not know exactly what true love feels like, but I certainly know what it is not.
Facts.
It is not deception or wandering eyes.
Facts. Big facts.
I cannot marry you because I cannot betray myself. I can be sure that what I leave behind is not my loss. It is yours. Your dream, your plan, your feelings that I had merely borrowed. And that is victory enough for me.
Honestly, I love this for her though. It really is. It's her coming into her own, taking power of her own life, and like accepting that she can do whatever the fuck she wants.
You've come quite a long way to ask me something. So go on.
I have thoughts. Thoughts I would like to share with you.
And you're not sharing them now.
When I read something new or interesting or provoking, it is you who crosses my mind.
I see.
He's so hot, so I get it. Eloise being so awkward with this is so relatable.
I've read all of these.
And?
I set them aside for you.
Shut up! The hand touch. They're so freaking cute.
Your sister is braver and wiser than us both. She had the courage to act on what she sensed between us, and here we are, standing perfectly still.
Yeah.
Having felt it for months.
Yeah.
The moment we step foot outside those doors, we face the truth.
Of our situation.
Of our failures. We have indeed failed, my lord.
What failures? You have failed to make out. Fix that.
So forgive me, if it is now my wish to suspend time. To wait.
Look at the way they are looking at each other. I mean, this is yearning 101. No, don't say that. I don't like that. Me too. God. Finally. Now her putting her hands all over his face. Me too, girl. Like, I literally, same. Finally. Now do it again, please. Well, a choice was definitely made. These episodes were messy. All around, everything was so messy, and I loved it. I loved every second of it. These episodes, this season is feeding us. We are eating so well with this season of Bridgerton. I have yet to walk away from an episode of this season feeling anything other than ravenous for more. But now what? Like, the wedding's off, there's gonna be scandal. I mean, there already is a scandal. Like, an Eloise with Theo? I feel like with only 2 episodes left, like, this is the point where everything starts to kind of resolve itself, but it also, like, gets worse before it gets better. I, like, truly have forgotten a lot of what has happened in season 2 before we started rewatching it together, and, like, it's just all so good. Like, you forget all the details. Like, you remember the big things, obviously, but, like, the details and, like, the actual, like, flow of the storyline, it's all so good. I don't know what I was trying to say there, but it's so good. I love this so much. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and watching these 2 episodes of Bridgerton season 2 with me. After the next video, which will be the final 2 episodes of season 2, we will be getting to season 3. If you want to check out more of our Bridgerton reactions and one-day reactions and everything that we've been watching recently, I will leave them all in the description down below, as well as all of my social medias if you want to follow me outside of here. I hope you are all having a wonderful day wherever you are, and I will see you very soon for more Bridgerton. Bye!